this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Franks. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hits blue. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they?
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. And on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Foye Sade Aluakin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off number 42. See, it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the flips on the tape. He shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting. Negative
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Jay Sternberger with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Falcons 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 10. The Franks looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give him some space to cut to the outside. Now the ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
43, check, 43. Back.
On second and a couple, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Setting up play action. Franks. Flush to his right. This is complete to Hawkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Working out of the gun, Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. This one brought in by Sternberger. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just...
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I started to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in stride.
And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at the 14-yard line. That's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Got this right. Yeah. Put it on.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play action with Franks. He's going to let it go again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They'll go again to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on them.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No problem there on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in the... And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football back in their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check, 43. I'm on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same.